Day 38 of working out every day. So I reached 1K. Um, it's raining a bit recently. Like started pouring again. But luckily it's not raining right now. The trees are starting to bloom. Not really the ones right here as much, but in a couple other places, the leaves have started to sprout. So that's good. Honestly, it might be a bit early for them to be sprouting. I feel like they usually turn into flowers much later, actually. I don't know though. But I'm gonna have to crack down on my work pretty soon because quarter two ends like later on this month. So I want to make sure I have a good grade this quarter so that I'm not playing catch up in the next quarter. But oh no, I been trying to get any like zeros out of the way because like I said, I got behind, especially in Spanish class, because like they'll we'll be working in class and we'll be working in class and like we'll run out of time to do work, so she'll let us turn it in tomorrow without us losing any points. But I don't know how to do it. Like, because usually if you're in class, you can ask for help. Don't know how to do it. Audio, when you're doing stuff where you have to listen to audio, that's also a lot harder, and it's time consuming. All right, because the other work you can just read it and do it, so it's a lot easier. You just read it and do it. But like with the other stuff, you'll have to, like, if obviously if you're not in class, you can't ask your teacher to tell you what like the question is, because the questions are typically in Spanish too, without any translations. So when you're on your own, you'll have to look up what the questions are asking you, right? And translating it can be like a little wonky. You'll just have to try and understand the gist of it. So that's a problem in itself. So you have to translate the questions, then you have to answer them in Spanish, which means you have to make sure the answer you're formulating is in Spanish. And then the audio stuff is so annoying, especially when they ask for full sentences. So my Spanish class actually has stricter, or at least I think it does. It has stricter late policies than my math 2 class, which are the 2 classes like I'm behind in at the moment. So in my math 2 class, my teacher's in there. So I did this one of my Spanish assignments, because right now, out of like what's in the grade book, I had 2 zeros, and then one of them is already like too late, like to the point where no matter what I do, I'm gonna get a 50 on it. So I'm still gonna turn that in, but I'm not worried about it anymore, because it's already been passed when I should have turned it in. And that assignment was actually an assignment I wasn't there for, which really sucks. Because that one wasn't even, really because of me per se. I think that assignment was from the half day, I believe. Maybe not though. I don't know. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, so like my teacher wasn't here. Honestly, kind of sad why she wasn't here. I don't know why exactly. I just know that she had gotten an urgent call about something to do with her sister. Her sister's like been in the hospital, and it's like she's been like talking a lot with the doctors and stuff because of this. So yeah, she got a call during class telling her like it was like very important. It was an urgent call. So she took it, and she got some bad news. She didn't tell us the news. I don't think it's as bad as like death. Like I don't think she died or anything. But maybe like a tough decision or something. I don't know. I don't even know when she's in the hospital fighting. But I don't think it's as bad as death, because I mean, if you get told that your sibling died, you'd probably start crying. So it was probably something that's like so pretty bad, but not as bad as that. So that sucks, but yeah. I finished the assignment, and I'm hoping I got a 75 on it, because that's the max amount of points I could get, because it was late by a few days. So yeah, trying to catch up on math, and then I'm got some projects and stuff I have to do in my 3D modeling class, but for the most part I'm caught up on stuff. I like classes like that one, like the 3D modeling one I'm in, because they're really helpful. But 3D modeling is most definitely the hardest class out of the pathway I've taken so far. The interface and like the camera and stuff, it's just all really tedious, and I'm not good at a lot of the stuff, so it's really good. Please don't tell me other stuff than shit. What is that? Okay, it's like pieces of dead grass. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So like I'm not as good with the, what is it considered? Hold on. I'm not good with the software. All that, like there's a lot of stuff I don't understand. I also came in late to the class because I had my classes switched to this one. But yeah, I also feel comfortable. I feel comfortable asking for help in this class because one of my close friends is in this class, and then a lot of people she's friends with are in this class. So we all interact with one another. So it's a lot easier to ask questions when like they're people or like somewhat know. So that's cool. I'm also talking to more people because of it. So pluses, right? But yeah, this shark has been killing us. But I received some help on it, so I'm gonna be good, and I'm gonna help some other people out too. But it was actually due today, and I was like almost done with it, but I didn't get to finish before class ended. So I'll just have to finish it when I come in tomorrow. But I also have to work on a different assignment because we're already moving on to the next thing. Like With this class, it's like no breaks. It's like assignment after assignment, which isn't as bad as some other classes. Like with some other classes, you really feel the weight of each assignment, and it just feels like, bro, let me get up. But like with this class is it's a lot easier to deal with. This class and my civics class, I'm actually behind on one assignment. Only one though. And that's because it was homework. Like anything I have to take home, I just have trouble getting myself to do. Like normally, it was just a matter of me not wanting to do it. But now it's me not wanting to do it, me having other stuff I need to catch up on, me not having as much time, because so a lot of other stuff I do, and like stuff like that. Because I know in middle school, I just straight up wouldn't do any homework given to me. Only class I would make efforts to do homework in was math, and that was only because I needed the practice. All the other classes, it just felt like they were giving me busy work or just something to do, so I don't fuck with that. I might make a video on homework, I don't know, but yeah, only time, luckily for me, for most of my classes during middle school, homework wasn't like a consistent thing, so it wasn't something you would always get, or at least not for most of my classes. I know in sixth grade I actually did do homework, because my English class, we would get homework every week, so I actually did the homework, and like they were connected to sites too, so I actually did the homework then. But yeah, for the most part, I wouldn't do homework in middle school unless I had enough time to do it in class, because then I would do it, because why not have time in class? But yeah, if I wasn't able to finish my work early to have enough time to do it in class, I just wouldn't do it. There's something in the middle of that street. It looked like 2 canisters or something. I was looking back on the stream, and it is like fully dark everywhere. There's something right there. I can't see it. It's too dark. I need a better camera, because like it's pretty dark for me too, but it's not as dark as on the screen. Like, everything just looks like shadows. Looks like I'm walking through the abyss right now. That's not good. Because I was looking back on the stream because I wanted to take some shots of the kittens, and like it was extremely dark. It was extremely dark, like when I was going through the stream. And I know this is a thing with everything where lighting is very important, but I feel like the quality drops far more than it should when it's dark. So I'm just gonna need a better camera. And then like it perceives things as darker than what they are, or like lighter than what they are, depending on the situation, which I don't like. But I don't even know how that stuff works. like transferring their data and stuff. I don't want to have to I don't want to have to transfer data using like something physical. I'd rather be able to upload it digitally in some way and like download it that way. I don't know. I don't even know what type of cameras people use like for their videos and stuff. I do know I want a POV camera though. That's really all I know. I don't know much about cameras. Which is funny because my dad's actually a photographer, but I don't live with him or live near him, so that's why for the most part. We also don't visit that much either. Like for the longest time, my dad and ma were on. So for 6 years straight, I didn't see my father. But during that time, I think my mom said that he could come down, that we just weren't going up there to see him. And yeah, we didn't interact for 6 years. Because it used to be that we would go up there every summer, but then that fell through, like when their relationship worsened. So yeah, and that fell through like a really long time ago. Don't remember when though. Whoever's making that noise cannot be good. It seems like, sounds like there's some like scraping the concrete. And I'm really hoping it's like nothing very important because it's not good. So like this, El Gato. I might do some Duolingo practice. I actually have an assessment in my Spanish tomorrow, which is not good. We'll be doing the sorry, I'm forgetting what I'm doing. What was I doing? What was I saying? Oh, on Monday, I believe it's the audio stuff. Did I already say that? I can't remember. This is what the German Shepherd was. The cat was so still that one time I didn't even recognize which cat it was. Because it was just so still. I really wonder where those cats live. Or if they're strays. Sounds like someone's cooking outside. I don't know if that would be though because it is extremely wet. But Smells good. I really want to cook. I don't know, it's definitely something I want to pursue in my adult life is cooking recipes. Are there schools for like just cooking? Like nothing else? I need to look that up. That is a school I'd be willing to go to. So I want to be masterpieces within the kitchen. Food is delicious. I want to learn how to cook more. I want to expand my I don't know, glossary of foods, food decks. You know, the amount of recipes in. Oh, that would have been better. Glossary recipes. Whenever I like walk to school, it's always really tiring. But when I finally make it, I feel very accomplished. It's like walking. I've probably said this before, but walking 6.1 miles is like a lot, especially if you're able to beat a time that was like already set. It is like extreme. It feels. Keep trying to connect me to someone's like mobile hotspot or something. People need to remember to turn their hotspot off. There's no way it's not eating up mad data. It's like there's multiple places within my neighborhood where there's just a hotspot on for no reason. And they don't put codes on them. So somebody could be using, like some random person could, like me, could just be using their stuff without them even knowing, which will cost more money. Because if they had a password on it, it wouldn't connect automatically. So they just have it open. So whenever I walk past it, my phone recognizes that there's Wi-Fi that I can connect to, and then it automatically connects to it, which is annoying. There's a bunch of stuff I want to do. I actually don't think I discussed this one, but I want to do this thing where I combine Christmas and Halloween decorations and do a Nightmare Before Christmas thing, where it's like if you watch the movie, like when he was like in charge of Christmas, like after he what did he do? Kidnap Santa? Kidnap Santa, or had him kidnapped rather, and then dressed up as him and was like in charge of Christmas. When he was in charge, he replaced the Christmas trees and stuff, like they were black, and he was replacing the toys, like Halloween stuff, and they're like everything was like Christmas, but Halloween themed in a way. So, I want to do that, and then I'll set it up in October, like the same way how you would set up decorations normally. Set it up like towards the start of the month, or like maybe late in the month before. So I'm gonna set up the Halloween, the Nightmare Before Christmas decorations, and I'm gonna keep them all the way up until, like, I guess early January. And it'll be really cool. And then the wrapping paper I get will be, Halloween themed too. And it's just gonna be really cool. I really hope there's still like a lot of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff available when I go to do my idea, because I don't know, I was looking up stuff and there's a bunch of stuff I want, but I don't know where to put it. And I'm just hoping that stuff is still there when I go to buy it. And like, I don't know, it depends on how I am financially in, like, I don't know, next 2 years, I guess. I don't know. Cause blowing up is like really weird. It can happen like at any time, or like it can be like a gradual thing. Like you start gaining popularity rapidly rather than like just like blowing up all at once. So like you'll start to see like a rapid increase in subscribers, but it's not all at once. So like I said, one video you gain, I don't know, let's say you're at 500 subscribers. In one video you rapidly gain all 500 of those subscribers at once, and then you keep making content, and as you keep making content, like you see yourself, like your viewers continue to inflate over time. So like you go from 500 per video to 1,000 to 5,000 to 10,000, and it just keeps going up until like you're really popular and you made it. You're doing good for yourself. I don't know, maybe you have 1 million subscribers. I've seen that happen with a couple YouTubers that I watched. It's really cool to see, especially see like their moods change for the better, and how their lifestyles can change like so rapidly. It's an interesting thing to witness. I remember seeing it with Fade, and then he went from where he was at to buying his first home, buying nice cars. And, it's just cool to see, especially when he talks about how his parents have struggled in the past. So it's just really cool. And like, honestly, I don't get how people adjust so quickly. I just feel like they adjust so quickly. Because like you go from, obviously it's a very positive thing. So it's not like you're getting hit with a brick. You're getting hit with a cloud of happiness. So it's not a bad thing. Adjusting quickly isn't a bad thing, especially in this situation. It's just, I don't get how they do it. It's like let's say you're a small YouTuber, and then you're you're still working a job, or you're still going to school and have a job, and you're making videos like on the side as consistently as possible, because you're chasing your dream of YouTube at the same time as you pursue these other things, and then one day you like just randomly start blowing up, and you go from having to work this side job to making enough off of whatever social media to be able to afford things in real life, and you no longer need your job. And it happens within months. Like for some people, they go from being like this small creator to being able to afford a house off of the revenue they make, and that's just crazy to me. I don't know how I would adjust in that situation. I don't get how they do it, because it just feels like so much. I mean, it's a good thing, right? Anybody would be like extremely happy. Or at least I hope anybody. Most people would be extremely happy in that situation. But I don't get how you adjust so quickly, because it's like, I don't know. It could be possible. Just don't share those parts. It's like that's your life like completely changed for the better, but completely changed nonetheless. And I feel like even though it's positive, it's still scary, because like your life is like completely flipped upside down, and you don't know where things could lead you, what could happen in the future. None of that. It's just, I don't know. I still don't know where I want to live in the future. I know in certain places the cost of living is like extremely high. So moving there without already having the money, it's like really dumb. Because you'd be going there just to struggle even more than you already were. I know that much. Like for example, a cost. I said cost. A house that would cost like, I don't know, 100K here would like cost way more elsewhere. Right? And then like, I don't know how much it applies to other stuff. I just know that's like really, that's like the one of the most important things like I've learned, I guess. I don't know. Like I don't know how much it affects other things, the prices of food and stuff. I'd imagine it would affect them too, but I don't think it does as much. Prices of food, I believe, more or less stay the same. Like not as drastic as an increase of like housing, I want to say. Like maybe $2 or $3, maybe. But I don't know. I think in the event that I move away from here, I think I'd want to live, I don't know, somewhere with like really clean air, or like, I don't know, or like a beach or something, or like a friend. There's a friend. I move where a friend is. Like if I were to build a friendship with someone that also happened to be a content creator, and like they wanted to do content together, I'd probably be like 100% willing to go out and live with them or live near them, so we could do content together. But I don't know about anything. Life is scary. I've been trying to think more positively, especially with the recent um, recent achievements I've made on this channel. You know, I know it's nothing all that big or spectacular, but I've been trying to reach 100 subscribers since I was like a little boy. So finally reaching that made me really happy. So yeah. I forgot what I was saying. I'm sorry. I get lost a lot. Lost in my own head. Or just lost in general. I can be oblivious to things without being oblivious to them, which is extremely weird. Like I'll know something and not realize that I know something. Like let's say something, I don't know if this really counts. I'm not sure if this is the best example. Like I could see something and recognize it as something, but not know I recognize it as something. So instead I'll say it looked like that thing, when in reality it actually is that thing. And because of this, I did something really dumb. I mean, it had no consequences, luckily. No one was really paying attention. That's what I was saying. Like none of the people like outside of like who it was meant for. It's like no one looked in. Oh yeah. I don't know if I can say what it was. So I'm not going to. Yeah. I still can't remember what I was talking about before. Like during that specific part. Like I know I was talking about reaching 100 subscribers, but I can't remember much after that. Anyways, I came up with another video idea, so I'm gonna be working on that, as well as the schoolwork I said I gotta do. I'll be working on those too. I might as well share it. So it's another Fortnite video, of course. That's this one doing best. I hope this one does good too. But it's basically just gonna be like transition video, like one of those ones where like you're doing one action in a bunch of different places. So there's this new emote that came out. It's a boxing emote. I can't remember what it's called exactly, but regardless, new boxing emote looks really good on Brightstar. The video I showed you guys the other stuff I made with. Been making a lot of stuff with her lately, and I kind of don't want her to become the face of my channel. And if she does, it's whatever. But she's a licensed character, technically. So I don't want to. I mean, I could shift into Bright Bomber, like Bright Bombers in general, and do it that way. So like I just buy every version of Bright Bomber, and like Bright Bomber herself Bright Bomber and her variations become the face of my channel. So it could work like that if it has to. But I'd rather it just be a different character altogether, because that version is licensed, and that's the version of her I like most, actually. It's just the coolest one. Like Bright Bomber, Dark Bomber, what's the other ones? There's like the snow one that doesn't even really look like a bomber. Like there's just a bunch of variants, and my favorite one is Bright Star, which is the licensed one, because you know it has its connection to Marvel. So if I would ever try to get like I don't know, if I would ever make it, and you know, like when I make it and whatever, if I were to be approached for a Locker Mundo, I wouldn't be able to use that skin because it's licensed, or at least I don't think I would, because it does have its ties with Marvel. So I would be able to make a Locker Mundo with it, or at least I don't think I would. What was I saying now? Oh yeah, video idea. So yeah, it's gonna use the or at least I think that's what I'm gonna use. That's what I'm planning to as of right now. But it'll use the I'm Still Standing music, and it'll just be me. It'll be a bunch of different wins, like a bunch, and I do mean a bunch. So it's gonna take me a shit ton of time to get all the wins I need, especially since I'm not the worst at the game. Like I'm pretty good. I mean, I literally play the building mode without the building keybind. So I have to be decently good, you know, to be able to manage without that keybind. And some might say my playstyle is scummy at times. Not all the times, but you know, at times, because if I find an RPG, I'm gonna use it. Because they be trying to build all these. They be playing tower defense against somebody without the keybind, like somebody that is not reciprocating at all. So you know, sometimes I have to do what I have to do, and you know, I might have to get a little destructive. But yeah, I'm going to need like a shit ton of wins for this video, because I want this to be like a decently long short video, like at the very least like 30 seconds. So I forgot what I was saying. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of footage to work with, and like it's a transition. I don't know how smoothly I'm gonna be able to do this. Like I'm gonna try my best. And I don't know if I should like circle back, like maybe only get like, because right now I'm thinking I'll need 10, but maybe I could try to get 5 and like circle back to the footage, like because you're like chopping the footage up and like meshing it with the, well, not meshing it, but like, you know, you're putting it in a way so that like it seamlessly transitions with the other stuff, because like it's the same action, but like it's in different places, because like I'll be getting wins in different places and stuff like that. So you want it to look like it's all one action, even though it technically is one action, but it's one action in different places. But you want it to look like it's all one action, so you like cut it up so that's what it looks like. And what I could do is I could do it multiple times. Ooh. I just got excited like a, yeah, don't worry about it. I could use a different audio, and then I could try looping it. I mean, I guess I could try looping it with the I'm Still Standing too, but that'll be a bit harder. I could try looping it though. That'd be cool. I don't think I've ever done a loop video. Yeah, I haven't. I want to do a loop video. I'm excited though. It's gonna take me like forever. It's gonna take me forever to get all the footage I need, but I'm still extremely happy to do this video because I got another video idea. It was like the second I saw the email on Brightstar too. The idea just like popped up into my head. So now someone's cooking outside. It smells delicious. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the video idea just popped into my head. So I'm really excited to do it. Like the second I saw Brightstar doing the email, I just thought of the video idea. So that's gonna be something I pursue. People choose to cook like outside at like some pretty weird times. Because from what I can see, there's like no gathering of people, and it's like pretty wet. It was raining. You just don't think someone would be cooking outside, but there are multiple people cooking outside. And I myself am actually about to cook a burger for me and my sister, because I have not eaten today. Oh, Spanish is very complicated. I don't get how anyone could say. Now, obviously, I'm a bit biased because, English is my first language. But, like, I don't get how someone called English the hardest language when, like, French exists. All their weird terms and stuff. But, also because in Spanish, they have, like, all these rules for stuff. Like, they give gender to a lot of words. And, like, for example, the can be, either el, la, los, or las, which is like, why do words need genders? Why do all these words need genders? It's weird. It's extra. And then there's I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah. A lot more words have plural forms. Like I just said, las and los, and that's the, but with like a plural form. So like when you're talking about multiple people, you would say las or los, even though it's still the. Like it holds the same meaning regardless. I don't get why that's needed. And then like, for example, I walk home. The walk would be said and it's like spelled differently based on I. So instead, like, crap, I don't know what walk is in Spanish. So like, there's, regardless, the ending thing would be an O instead, because they're, what are they called? AR, IR, and ER verbs, and like they have different conjugations based on the words surrounding them. So yeah, it's just like really, really complicated. And then like you don't always conjugate words. It's something I learned recently. So when you conjugate one word before another, you won't conjugate that second word, which is now something else I will have to try and keep in mind. There's a black kitty. I wanna pet it. I'm gonna try to say hello and see if it comes up to me. Oh wait, no, it went into someone's backyard. I don't want to walk to someone's backyard. So, no kitty. Tough luck. I like black cats. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about how complicated Spanish is to me personally. So yeah, it's just like a lot of stuff that I feel like is unneeded, unnecessary. I don't even know how it came about. That just seems like shit tons to remember. Like obviously, it's a lot easier to learn stuff when you are younger. A lot easier to pick up on talents, skills, mannerisms, all that when you are younger and not more impressionable in all ways. But yeah, I just feel like a lot of it is extra. Because there is no way the needs to have a gender. Like, there's like a bunch of other words like someone's cooking outside. Still. I still like hot dogs. That dog must smell it too, because he is howling. I want some meat. Pause. Yeah, I just feel like in Spanish they overcomplicate things. And I don't know about like pronunciation and stuff when it comes to English, but I feel like the rules we have like set are a lot easier to follow because it's just not as much like no matter like words like the aren't going to change. Like you're not going to be changing the endings or anything. There is no plural form of the and like stuff like that because there's like a lot of changing based on what's around. Like a lot of words change based on the words around them in Spanish, and like it's for the most part not. It's not as you don't see it as much when it comes to English words. Like you'd only see like I don't know. There's obviously like stuff like when something happens in the past, you'll typically see like an ed or like other ways to express past tense. Like when something's currently happening, like there's obviously those changes, but those those same changes aren't in Spanish, so it's not really anything special. Um, and then yeah, it's just you don't do as much in English. Which is actually kind of funny because it is very clear that English, so like, has taken inspiration from like a lot of other languages because they have like certain words that are like straight up copy and pasted from other languages, but they still don't copy like any of the the complicated tendencies of those languages, which is good. 'Cause I don't know what I would do if I had to change the it like pretty much add gender to certain words based off of what it's talking about. I would just be like changing. When using man to refer to all seems to be pretty common in general, because when you're talking about like when you're talking about men and women, it'll you go with the uh what is it considered a conjugation? Oh no, you go with the male form. So like if you were talking, like let's say you're writing about some friends, or maybe you're expressing the fact that you have some friends. If you were referring to male friends, like just guys, like a group of guys and they were your friends, you'd say amigos. If it was a bunch of just females, you'd say amigas. But then if it's male and female, you say amigos. So there isn't like a gender, like the gender neutral variant is literally just straight up the male variant. There isn't that, like, its gender neutral version isn't its own thing, which is interesting. Uh, I really should make it clear that I started this, even though this stream is like tied to my goal of reaching 1K. I wasn't really the reason I started doing this stream. It was because I feel like I wasn't active enough, so I really had no reason to get out. So I gave myself one, and now I just do something every day. It's not actually, I'm not trying to build like, at least not right now. I'm not aiming to build a physique or anything. It's just I wanted to be more active because I felt like I was inside too much. So now I'm active for at least an hour each day. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing it after when I do eventually hit 1K. I doubt the reason I hit 1K because of these streams. I get a few people that stop by, sometimes I have some good conversations with with my viewers and like people that stop by, but like I'm not the best at doing this, so yeah, I don't really feel like it's contributing towards my growth. It's just, it's something, but yeah, which is somewhat okay with me, I guess. That I don't know. I guess it lets me experiment with stuff more. Burgers. I'm hungry. I'm extremely hungry. Hopefully my mom went to the store. Like she said she was. She said she was going to the Family Dollar to pick up. Cause I like chips on my burger. My own sister called me. Domino's. I wonder what Papa John's doesn't like that. I guess it has something to do with their logo. Can't remember what their logo is. Do they have one? Oh, I don't know. I know Pizza Hut has one. Domino's has one. I think Marco's Pizza even has one. I don't see Marco's Pizza that much. Little Caesars might have one. I don't know. I mean, Domino's is by far most common one you see with it, though. Domino's, then Pizza Hut, but Domino's was definitely number one. You'll see it a lot more consistently than any other pizza place. For me, the Papa John's delivery is like trash. I think like they have a problem with drivers, or maybe that's just too many people ordering. But like whenever I would call up there, delivery, or like I mean not call up there, but try to order, delivery wouldn't be available. And they would also have this problem where cash wouldn't be available. So it's like just really bad. So we've been ordering, like whenever we order pizza, we've been ordering from Domino's a lot more lately. I gotta take my dog out again so I can let him out. I had to put him up because she said he couldn't be in her room. And I was going outside. So, yeah. And then my sister refuses to watch him.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
That thing is so annoying. I have to hear that thing multiple times every day, too. Cause like obviously I walk past here. I walk past here when I'm doing like when I doing laps around like my neighborhood and stuff. And then I also hear when I'm going to the bus stop and coming from the bus stop. So yeah, it's annoying. Anyways, I'm home now.